I'm off to a rather unusual farm near one of the world's largest wetlands. Wilson Zirardi is a cattle rancher by trade, but on this farm he's raising something a bit more exotic and dangerous.
Você vai adorar, é coisa fantástica, você nunca viu na sua vida.
So this is going to be something special. Oh my Lord. Look at that. It's literally thousands and thousands. It's like a city out there.
All these pairs of eyes belong to caiman. They're a member of the alligator family and are native to Brazil. Wilson Zirardi is farming them for their meat and skins.
Neste tanque nós temos 15.000 animais.
There's 15,000 animals in here.
Só neste tanque. Existem mais 8 tanques.
Rearing caimans to make handbags doesn't sound like a conservation project to me, especially because all these animals have hatched from eggs taken from the wild. But Wilson wants to show me why intensive farming of caiman helps preserve them in their natural habitat. And this is their natural habitat, the Pantanal. It's a spectacular wildlife haven. It covers an area nearly 20 times the size of the Florida Everglades.
How you doing, fellas?
Hey.
Good.
Wilson uses locals to collect the caiman eggs from the wild.
Oh, yes, look at this. I feel at home now. This is great. This is great. And you're all carrying, you all got guns. Why have you got guns?
Our guide today is João. He's a native of the Pantanal.
Oh, wow, this is very suave.
Isso aqui é a tradição pantaneira. Primeiro, que é a tradição, e segundo, que é a segurança da tradição pantaneira.
Collecting the eggs is a useful source of income for these Pantaneros.
So this is traditionally the Pantanero, the cowboys.
belt.
Right, nice. This reminds me of being a kid, dressed up as cowboys. Here we are, look, okay.
To get to the caiman's nests, we have to cross these lagoons. Suddenly, I realise that these aren't mud flats. They're moving and have teeth. If I fall off, I'm a dead man, and I'm not the most accomplished rider in the world. In the past, as many as 1 million caiman a year were being killed by hunters. Wilson was angered by the poaching, but it showed him that there was a market for the caiman's meat and skin. He realised that if he could supply farmed caiman, he might be able to help eliminate the poaching. The caiman build their nests on higher ground that is less likely to flood.
Wow, look at this place. Don't grab me, man. Not when I'm holding a knife. Whoa, there's one through there.
Ela fica ali, ela sobe em cima do ninho para cuidar do ninho.
So here, I mean, the situation here is that if they're going to take some of the eggs, they either take all the eggs from a nest or they leave them. Because once you start taking some eggs, you put on your human smell onto those eggs. So some nests they leave and some nests they take. Let's do it, let's do it. So you've got to be very careful, yeah? This is that. That's basically what I'm hearing. It sounds like there's a gas leak. It's beginning to hiss. What? Have we got a stick? God, you know, there's got to be an easier way to get crocodile eggs.
Vamos pegar, chega mais aí.
What do you mean? What do you mean stand there? Right.
Chega mais aí.
All right. Okay. Go on, love. Go on, love. Off you go. Off you go. Wait, whoa! You may be 72, but you move like a 21-year-old. Right, that's it.
Aí. Vamos começar com desta? Vai com desta?
There they go, look at those eggs.
They harvest the eggs from the wild because it avoids the costs of breeding the caiman in captivity.
So look,
Olha,
what we've done is...
essa posição do ninho tem que vir para cá.
They've marked the egg here because unlike birds' eggs, they're not turned. So when reptiles' eggs are laid, they have to stay in the same position. So if you mark it on here, you know exactly which way it should be. So we put that in with the line facing up. It seems that we're destroying all their hard work and trying to raise a family. But, in fact, collecting these eggs has meant this species has been brought back from the brink of extinction.
This whole process is strictly monitored by government conservationists. Each year, the farmers are given a quota of how many eggs they can harvest. This year, they'll take 20,000 eggs, 8% of all the caiman eggs laid in the Pantanal.
That's it. I mean, my personal view is that this is a fantastic success story when it comes to conservation. And the key to its success is, one, giving the farmers some cash in their pocket. There's value in these animals if they look after them and if they look after their nests. But also, whoa! But there's nothing like a leaping caiman to lose your train of thought. But also, don't know what you're laughing at. But also, it's you're taking away the value for people to come and shoot these things and trap them illegally. Right, enough eggs?
In the 1970s, the caiman population here was about a tenth of what it is today. With the help of these guys, the numbers have soared. It's estimated that there are now as many as 20 million caiman in the Pantanal.
Wow. You fancy a swim? Look at that. That's what it's all been about. This little guy is just hatching out, and although he's going to be reared for meat and leather, his contribution is going to save his species and probably add value to this environment. Because if you do that, if you add value to one species that can be harvested sustainably, then it's worth keeping all this as it is in its pristine natural beauty. Ooh, let's put you back in.
It's been great to see an example of how farming can help protect an environment. Because I know that's not always the case where I'm heading now.